Capricorn, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. I hope you're all doing well. So taking a look at the energy for you and whoever it is you're thinking about, I'll be pulling from 3 of my self-created decks here. Scenarios, the Veil of Deceit and Desire. It acts very much like a tarot deck in that it's got upright and reversed meanings. So we'll take a look and see what energy, what scenario pops up here for the collective. And then we'll go ahead and grab a card or two from my Heavenly Hearts Oracle, taking a look at what it is that they need to say from their 5D self, their 5D thoughts. And we'll clarify everything with my Celestial Cosmos Tarot deck, all right? So let's begin and see what it is that we can learn here on your behalf. General advice as always, Capricorn. Please keep that in mind throughout your reading. And take from it what personally makes sense for you and release the rest. All right, guys, here we go. What do we need to learn here for you? What's the scenario? All right, we have sweet nothings, romantic partner, tender words, affectionate. All right. They could have also, whenever I see this, it kind of reminds me of somebody who swept you off your feet, but they could also be very charming with their words. So it depends on the surrounding cards to see if they actually meant what they were saying to you. Okay. Or was it really just nothing? Did it not have any backing to those words? All right. Let's grab some words. What are those words for this Capricorn reading? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. From their 5D thoughts, their 5D self. When I miss you, I close my eyes knowing you're just a memory away. So it is clarification that as of right now anyway, more than likely, if you relate to this, Capricorn, you're not with your person. Bottom of the deck. You are my every thought, my every moment, my every day, and every night. You are my everything. But if you guys are not together, perhaps at one point in time, they didn't treat you like you were their everything. So something happened there. Let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot messages here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. It could also be that they have been thinking a lot about you lately. And that epiphany that they finally see you actually are their everything. Okay, let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. They're missing you. They're thinking about you. Okay, so we have the Judgment card in the reverse. That represents Libra for some of you guys. Self-hate, self-doubt. It's almost like they're hating themselves right now because of something that they did or said, or promises perhaps that they might have made through those tender words. You know, sweet nothings, as we can see right there. It didn't pan out. Something did not pan out here. Part of that self-doubt might be, especially for those of you who are not together, they could be literally doubting themselves or the situation. Can I even fix this at this point? What have I done? I had the person that I wanted. I had the person who could have ultimately been my perfect match, and I blew it. It's that type of vibe that I'm seeing. We have the Ace of Swords. So they see things very clearly now. They didn't see things clearly before. We also have the World. Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the Queen of Swords energy. 6 of Cups. No doubt they're missing you. We see that here right from the very beginning. And just the fact that it says, I close my eyes knowing you're just a memory away. Well, here are the memories with the 6 of Cups. They are thinking heavily about you at this point in time. And maybe you guys are on the same trajectory where you both feel like there are regrets there. It's like, we could have handled this way differently. But there's a separation here. This is a person from your past. It depends on what side of the fence you're on. Divine Feminine, you're coming through as a very strong Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, you cannot mess with the Queen of Swords. You're going to be cut out if you mess around, basically. So you might have your walls up at this point in time, Divine Feminine. Maybe you're feeling like, you know, your masculine can't come in and sweet talk you into anything at this point because you may not trust them anymore. So they're going to have to do a lot to be able to prove that they are trustworthy, that they're even worthy of a second chance. But what I can tell you, Divine Feminine, is regardless of the history here between you and this person, we might have a Divine Masculine knowing that they could still fail to bring about a reunion. They might get a door closed in their face. They might end up being rejected at the end of the day. But they're still coming back. They're going to take that chance. They're willing to take that chance to try to reopen a door that might have been closed in their face. Whether that's literally or figuratively. You guys had some pretty massive disagreements, perhaps. You know, I mean, look at the energy of this image. That's a lot of anger and resentment and some pretty painful words that were exchanged here. So it's almost like they might have started off with the tender, affectionate, romantic words with this card. And then once everything came to light and it wasn't such a nice thing to find out about, either infidelity or something else going on, and you guys were just at odds with each other. Some pretty intense conversations that happened there. Because what you're looking for is that Six of Pentacles, for a partner who will be just as equally invested as you are. Because if that's lopsided, if it's not balanced, then we're back to square one, where we've got one person doing all the work in the relationship and the other one benefiting from all that work. But it's not reciprocated. So that's not the type of scenario that is ideal or one that would go the distance, honestly. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. You know what it's like to claim your independence here, Capricorn, but also this person, they had no choice perhaps, you know, especially if you distance yourself or if you cut them out. And any of these messages could be reversed, so it depends on who was cut out. Somebody claimed their freedom away from the connection because there was something going on that wasn't in the up and up. But despite what you guys have been through, and what you've been through is a lot, could have been a third party. But there was heartbreak here for sure. But there's someone who wants to return. They still feel drawn to you. They're still on that path to be able to possibly claim a reconciliation. That certainly is what it is that they're hoping for and wishing for. But the key is to have both people wanting the same thing and to be able to put in the work to make that happen in the 3D. If you're listening to this, Capricorn, and you just are not feeling it, you might still end up reconnecting with this person, but the conversation could go in a very different direction and that you might not be interested in reconnecting. Or they're not interested in reconnecting. Could be in the reverse. But if you really are meant to have this wish come to fruition in the 3D, that as well is something that'll work itself out in time. So this could go one of two ways. Either you're on your own and that's by choice, or you end up working this out together through being able to open up a brand new door here, I feel. All right, so just give this one time, see how it plays out. But hopefully this reading arms you with some advice on how to handle it, no matter how it plays out. All right, guys, so thank you so much for tuning in. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. And I'll, of course, include all of the links to the decks that you see here. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.